Este here, welcome back to the video, and this is my review slash recap of episode 4 of Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. This episode starts off in the Amber Beach Dinosaur Museum in the lair, where Chase is getting ready for a date. He's trying to impress his new girlfriend, Kaylee, which we've never seen before until this episode, and we probably won't see until after this episode. He's trying to show how talented and accomplished he is in life. He's like, hey, look my trophies, my medals, look how good I'm such a skater, man. So he shocks himself with a new weapon that they're making in the lair, and he shows up how good he is at being chased, that hot guy from New Zealand, by being clumsy. And there's a new meteorite that falls down to the east side of the U.S., and it's a new monster. And basically, that new monster thinks he's so powerful. And he's the biggest thing, the baddest thing in the universe. Fury and Wrench found them, and also Snide, and they're like, hey, you're part of our crew now. So, the guy joins the crew, and it's all good. During that time, Tyler found a letter from a guy. And that guy, she's like, hey, I'm that guy who last seen your father before he disappeared, and I want to talk to you about it. So, Tyler talks to Shelby. He's like, hey, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. And Tyler actually did go talk to the guy. And basically, he's part of an excavation crew, and he's talking about how his dad, Tyler's dad, saved him from an accident. But because of that, the rocks, were collapsing in the cave, so the rocks collapsed on Tyler's dad, and the guy escaped. But Tyler's dad actually did save the guy, which is pretty cool, and something that I think Tyler's dad would actually do in a situation like this. And Tyler was like, you know what, I'm gonna try my best to find my dad. He didn't find his dad this episode, but hopefully soon we will find Tyler's dad, which I think will soon be going to. We'll find Tyler's dad in this season. During Chase, he presses his girlfriend skating, and she's like, you know what? I don't have to watch, but I think it's time to go. She left, and after that, Tyler and Chase, they're right next to each other, anyways. They see the monster. Fury's like, oh, you're not fighting me today, you're fighting the new monster. He's the baddie, you guys can tell, because he has a very nice accent. Not this accent, but a very fancy accent. So this monster fights off the Rangers, and these are like rapid fire everything. He's gonna destroy everything in order to get the Rangers. And you know what he does? He hurts an old lady. That's a no-no in Power Rangers. Chase gets the old lady, and he sees Kaylee with the car, and she's like, hey Kaylee, cute girl. Take this old lady back to her place. And she's like, oh yes, Black Wrench, I love you. Mwah, be my boyfriend. So that happens. The other Rangers come just in time, but this monster, man, this new big bad, he's like, oh, I have a headache, man. I can't take the Rangers now. Goodbye. And he just leaves with Fury, because Fury hates him. Fury fought him. They're like, oh, time to go. Man, this monster's already annoying. He's so fancy, so strong, but he's so annoying with the, oh, I have a headache. Oh, I have a headache. The Rangers giving me a freaking headache, mate. So basically, back in the Dino Cafe, Kaylee breaks up with Chase. That was quick, wasn't it, right, guys? And she's like, you know what, I'm dating the Black Ranger now. That's when you know when you've been friend zoned. When your ex-girlfriend, breaks up with you. Like, yeah, I'm dating the Black Ranger now. And she's like, oh, she broke up with me for me. How can I do this to myself? And basically, this is the most cheesiest thing in the Power Ranger season. When Chase goes as the Black Ranger to dates with Kaylee, going to nice long walks in the park, and buying her a telescope to see space. And it's the most weirdest thing. There's probably gifs of it all over the internet already. But then Chase, after talking with Keeper, it's like, you know what, I'm Black Ranger, I can't show you who I truly am. I think we should be friends. But the last guy you broke up with him, he should really give him a chance. As soon as Chase demorphs, bam, monster to the city comes, steals Kaylee. She's like, oh, I'll protect you, bam, 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 takes the monster up. Kaylee, get to safety. Kaylee runs off. All the Rangers show up, they morph up, except Tyler. Tyler's trying to find his dad right now, 'cause that's the big plot of the season, guys. They fight off the monster. The fight isn't going so good. Wrench joins in the fight a little bit, and then Poisandra sees him. So, oh, Fury, you're so great. The new monster. And she's like, fire the Magna Beam. Bam. He's not even dead yet. They already fired the Magna Beam at him. Goes big. The Rangers use the Supercharge Megazord. Tyler comes just in time to They use a para formation, then the Pararaptor formation, but they still can't beat this new monster. And Fury's like, oh, I hate this guy so much. Magna Beam, make him shrink. It's not a Magna Beam, it's now it's a small beam. That's the sign for you guys to know. And of course, the Rangers didn't defeat the monsters this episode, so sadly there is no monster defeating this episode. There's just a lot of disappointment from the Rangers. And of course, Chase goes back to Kaylee. They go back together. And there's a girl on fire, so that's always great. And that is Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, a date with danger. And this episode was a lot of danger. This episode was just, I don't know. It's not an excellent episode, but it's like I have 2 thumbs up. It's a good 1 thumbs. It was a good episode, by all means. It's just so crazy seeing like dates. It's like, does Chase get tired in that suit all day? You know, it's just weird seeing a Power Ranger go dating. This isn't an action show, guys. This is a romance show. And it was so funny. Like, we should be friends. Goodbye, Black Ranger. And she sees Kaylee leave, and the Black Ranger's looking at her. It's like, I don't know if I should be like enjoying this or cringing or whatever. But it's good seeing a little, you know, development for Chase, knowing that Chase doesn't show himself a lot anymore. Chase is trying to show that he cares about other people now, which is good for Chase. And of course, Tyler almost finding his dad. And I don't even know, will we find Tyler's dad next episode? That's the question. Next episode is Roar of the Red Ranger, so something's better happen next weekend. So that's it for this episode. Review, recap, whatever. This episode gets a good out of 2 thumbs up. So thank you guys for watching this episode. Review, recap, whatever. I'll see you guys next week for more Power Rangers. Supercharge for Live for more now. I'm Este, and of course I'll see you guys when I unleash the power, whatever. When Chase gets a good relationship. Peace.